This 1 Degree Outside video is brought to you by CrackX Foundation Crack Repair and Waterproofing. 40 years of prompt and economical service to New England homeowners, builders, general contractors, home inspectors, management companies, architects, and engineers. Be sure to visit crackx.com and mention 1 Degree Outside when you make your appointment for an incredible discount.
Well, it's time for your Monday Insights. Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Danielle Noyes here. I'm going to take you out through the next several days in detail so you can make your plans. But if you're curious about the pattern over the next couple of weeks, you have to check out Matt's pattern predictions video from earlier today. Put out great details on the overall temperature pattern, precipitation, what it looks like through mid-April. It's right on our homepage, 1degreeoutside.com, and of course at the top of our app as well. All right, here's what we're going to cover today. Much cooler again tomorrow. Finally, the warm front comes in, and then a cold front comes in right behind us. You'll notice the change. Next system arrives Wednesday night, lingers into Thursday, and it will be cold enough that we get, again, a start of snow and some sleet and some freezing rain in spots, depending on where you are before we make a changeover. Warmth returns on Thursday and Friday, so some ups and downs in temperature. Classic spring, right? Weekend pick right now looks to be on Saturday, because by late Saturday and into Sunday, there's likely another round of precipitation that comes into play. So we'll talk more about that in the days to come. Meanwhile, satellite and radar across the country, one spot your eyes go right to, and that's the southeastern United States, where a line of thunderstorms and damaging weather is sweeping through. In fact, through the remainder of today and tonight, that risk exists all the way from the Gulf Coast stretching back up into portions of North Carolina. So that's where it is today, and that's what's sweeping through us tonight, pushing offshore tomorrow. Same time, the next disturbance is coming into the central United States, ejecting out of the Rockies tonight and tomorrow, and that will spark another round of snow on the north side and some isolated severe storms from north central Texas stretching into portions of the Midwest for our Wednesday. That's the next system that approaches for us Wednesday night into Thursday. It's another warm front. We're on the cooler side of that boundary. So Wednesday, the areas of severe weather will be broader, a more expansive area, and likely more areas of it as well. You notice the deeper oranges in here include Detroit, Chicago, Indianapolis, down through Lexington, Nashville, all the way down through Memphis and portions of northern Louisiana. So it's a severe weather day on Wednesday with some isolated tornadoes likely. All that moisture and energy will sweep through us. What does it mean for us? Well, the first round, again, coming through tonight, exits tomorrow, and our Tuesday's generally quiet. It's just much cooler after jumping into the 50s and 60s in spots in New England today. It'll be in the 40s to maybe some lower 50s. So a seasonable start to the month of April tomorrow. High pressure crests overhead. So tomorrow night into Wednesday, it's going to get cold. Onshore wind on Wednesday means it's cooler than average. Clouds increase. No precipitation to worry about Wednesday morning, Wednesday afternoon, even the evening commute you're fine in most areas. That said, the leading edge of some of that wintry mix is coming into Vermont, expanding east through the late evening and overnight. We will make a transition over to rain fairly quickly in the valleys. There will still be some pockets of sleet and freezing rain across far northern New England, waking up on Thursday morning with some pockets of snow in the far northern portion of the Crown of Maine. We will change over in some of those spots too. It's just a little more of a gradual process on Thursday morning. And then Thursday afternoon, pockets of rain, a few downpours will taper to showers. The front kind of slows and stalls down on Friday, so there may be a lingering shower along the south coast especially before the next wave of low pressure comes in. Again, that would likely be for the second half of the weekend, but we'll keep you posted on that. How much snow falls? This is not much, but it's a coating to perhaps an inch in far northern Vermont, northern New Hampshire, stretching back down into south central Maine, but then it's more like 1 to 2 and perhaps 2 to 3 inches for the areas of blue, the northwest mountains of Maine, and then extending back down near Dexter, Bangor, Skowhegan as well. Again, most of that falls Wednesday night into early Thursday. I want to touch upon the icing risk as well, because several thousand people still without power in south central and eastern Vermont from this last disturbance. It doesn't look like it would be as widespread or as much ice accretion. That said, Wednesday night into early Thursday, there will be pockets of light icing up and through central Vermont, in through central New Hampshire, northwest Maine, and likely some sleet on top of that as well. So it's an ice and a little bit of a crust. And that is something we'll watch closely in terms of exact amounts of ice accretion. We'll narrow that down, pinpoint that down, obviously, after this weekend's mess that we had out there too. Bottom line, Wednesday night travel may be a little bit slick and will likely linger into Thursday morning in those areas that I highlighted. Temperature-wise, for For our Tuesday, 30s in the North Country, 40s to lower 50s for the rest of us. A seasonable start to the month of April. I can't believe we're already there. But tomorrow night, with high pressure cresting overhead, teens in northern New England, widespread 20s to low 30s. It gets cold. These are below average temperatures. There's a wind on top of that, so it's definitely a blustery feel. By the way, wind gusts tomorrow may top out around 30, 35 miles per hour, so it's an active breeze. A little less wind by Wednesday, but an onshore flow from the southeast, about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Cooler than average temperatures in southern New England. Most spots, you notice on Wednesday, are topping out in the 40s. Maybe we touch 50 from Springfield back down to Hartford. Now, Wednesday night, areas of rain do move in for southern New England, but notice the temperature. Yes, just cold enough for that wintry mix and some sleet and freezing rain that arrives Wednesday, late evening and night. Transition over to rain with temperatures that will shoot up into the 50s and 60s. Rain tapering to showers for the second half of the day. And Friday, though there may be some clouds and a lingering shower along the south coast, will still be mild, running in the 50s north and 60s south. So definitely feeling like spring. I mean, we go from needing a winter hat to a t-shirt, sweatshirt, everything in between. And we've got it for you. Swag.onedegreeoutside.com. Lots of different items, sizes, colors to choose from. Check it out. And of course, download our app for free on the App Store and Google Play. We'll see you with more weather tomorrow morning.